this August, it will be a new era for UW Parkside Rangers volleyball, and that will be issued in by new head coach Leigh Barea. We have a chance to sit down and talk with her today, just kind of about her experience, how she came to Summers, Wisconsin, and her road throughout volleyball that has brought her here with us. So Leigh, thank you very much for joining us today. So let's kind of, just for the parents, the fans out there that are interested in UW Parkside women's volleyball, can you kind of tell them about your history with volleyball, how you kind of come to be the head coach today at Parkside?
Yeah, I'm originally from Battle Creek, Michigan. So I've played volleyball since I was 3 years old because my aunt played at Michigan State. So she had a ball in my hand since then. And as I just continued to grow, I fell in love with the sport more and more. I played at Lewis University, a former GLVC foe, so very familiar with Parkside. And then I was a 4-year starter and 3-time All-Conference. I went to NCAAs 4 times, so very successful. And then I went right down to Jacksonville State, started coaching right away. I was the assistant coach and recruiting coordinator for both the indoor and the beach volleyball team, so I spent the last 3 years down there. So now I'm up here.
How much is that familiarity with Parkside kind of play into your decision to come back up here? Obviously you mentioned you're from Michigan, so kind of around the area. You're coming back down from Alabama. You're never going to get a chance to play against Lewis unless it's not a conference game. But how much does that familiarity kind of play into everything?
It was huge when I saw the opening. I was like, I know Parkside. I know where it is. I know how to win in that conference. I know what type of athlete it takes, and I know the level of play because I played there, because I played in it, and because of that, and then the local area, I know the clubs. I played against the clubs. I went to the same exact tournaments that I'll be recruiting at. That was really the big first attraction to it was the familiarity, because I had already been playing. I already played in this gym 4 times, 5 times before even learning about this.
When you played against Parkside as a Lewis athlete, you were 7-1 against Parkside. You go from beating them and now you're going to have to lead them to victories.
Yes.
What is that kind of like for you?
I'm actually looking forward to it. Of course, I'm very appreciative of everything at Lewis, but it's going to be a fun thing, and I know my girls are stoked. They want to play Lewis, so it'll be just that extra motivation almost, but also those exciting times to play against them and show them like my success at Lewis, and then transferring it also to Parkside, and hopefully lead to success here too.
If you can kind of sum it up in a few words, like what as a whole does volleyball mean to you?
It's everything. It has been a part of my life since forever. It helped me pay for my education, which couldn't be more thankful. And then now it is my passion, and I'm now able to share that passion with everybody else, and that's truly, I don't ever feel like I'm coming to work every day when I get to coach volleyball.
It's always the best thing, isn't it? Too?
Yes, so the fact that I get to do something I love every single day and share it with other people means the world to me.
For you, this is your first head coaching stint. How do you kind of implement the things that you've learned throughout your career as a player and as an assistant coach, and kind of give that into the personality of the team that you'll be taking over?
It's kind of interesting as I reflected on everything. I'm taking things that I liked and things from every area that I've been a part of. So it's kind of fun to kind of create this new mold. And then I'm getting to learn the girls, what's going to work for them, what's the best for them, how am I going to, when I was in that position, how did I feel? Or when I was coaching and I was put with this, how did we react to it? So it's really kind of exciting to now create from all these different philosophies I've had and developed as a player, as a coach, to now create my own here. I'm really looking forward to it.
It's not a new program by any means,
No.
but it's going to be issuing in a new era, not only as a new head coach, but also a new conference as well. So what do you kind of see for the future of Parkside volleyball going forward?
I see exciting and being competitive every single day, greatness in the classroom, greatness on the court, greatness in the community. That's what I want to emulate and just continue to build. And I think this area and these resources that we have could lead to great success. And so I'm excited to slowly build it and see where it can really take us and become a strong winner in the GLIAC.
We were talking about it before we went on camera, but this is your first week here. Have you got a chance to talk to a lot of the players, kind of introduce yourself and get the ball rolling on that aspect?
Yeah, I've had an individual meeting with every single player, just kind of introducing themselves, telling me their life goals, all of this, where they're at academically, where they're at on volleyball. So it's been really neat getting to know every single one of them, and I actually have a very good feel of everybody's personalities. So that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed getting to know every single one of them.
What are you most looking forward to coming next season in August?
I just think the excitingness of changing conferences. The first time I'm head coach, just looking forward to that and embracing that and just enjoying it every single moment and being so thankful for being able to be put in this situation and then celebrating it with this team is really what I'm looking forward to.
Well, we certainly appreciate your time. Leigh Barea joins us here. New season of Parkside Volleyball coming up in August, and she will be at the helm for the UW Parkside women's volleyball team.